Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. Currently, Artwit freaked out again and ran away. We're looking for her, but it's a little rough. It's a little rough. She's like going through puberty, despite being a billion years old. She's not a billion years old, but whatever, you know what I mean. First time falling in love. Okay, so we're chasing after her. Um, these are options. I don't think it's the school because we were just there. Like, I know it's kind of a special place, but it would be weird if she just ran back to the school because it literally just happened. I'm gonna guess her apartment, maybe. But if she's running away, maybe she thinks it's too obvious and she's in the commercial district. I think it's the apartment, but let's check the walkthrough, which I forgot to pull up. Classic. El Clasico. I think it's one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's two, but it feels like it's more instinct. So maybe she isn't thinking about it. Uh, it is two. There you go. Learning new stuff every day. Was wrong. Put that on your. I don't know if anyone's keeping a tally. I feel like I'm definitely positive though. Maybe not actually. I don't know. Commercial district yeah, district. What? How, dude? How does it go to a mature scene from this choice? I can't even imagine. I'll search the shopping district. Even though she was in so much pain, she's not the kind of person to rest because of it. Maybe it's just gonna flash something like it did before. Because how can an H scene come from this? And it means it's gonna pop up like soon, right? She told me to go back. In other words, she was saying she won't be going back. I think she plans on finding the vampire by herself. That makes a lot of sense. Just end things so she can just leave and leave us alone. Then I'll go to the shopping district and find the vampire or the dead before she does. Alternatively, I can think of another scenario for an H scene, but it's kind of fucked up, so I don't want to say it. Arthur can't find them, but I can spot the dead if I take off my glasses. Alright. Taking off my glasses and grimacing from the slight headache, I run to the shopping district. Purple vision. Ugh. The pain races through my forehead. I'm not particularly concentrating on looking for lines, but it seems running through the town without my glasses on is a huge burden on my brain. Damn it, still, I'm not finding anything. All of the people walking through the shopping district have normal lines on them. I don't see anyone painted with the disjointed scribbles I saw before. Ow. I rub my temples with my fingers. As long as I have my glasses on, this headache will only get worse. But still, I can't give up this easily. Taking a deep breath, I start to run through the shopping district once more. I start to pant from exertion. The exhaustion from running coupled with the pain in my head makes me nauseous. No matter how many times I run around, I can't find any dead or anything out of the ordinary. Lifting up my hand to my forehead, I feel a feverish heat. It really does feel like I have a high fever, hence the feverish heat. Damn it, I'm not done yet. I tell myself this as I start to run once more. And then, not here, but somewhere farther away. In a narrow alley between two buildings, I can see something like sparks flying in the air. Sparks means blades, means knife guy versus Ciel, maybe? No, more accurately, it feels like the points of death are shooting forth and disappearing. There's no mistake. It's exactly the same when Artwood defeated the dead before. She, in that condition, is fighting by herself, or it is just Artwood. Found her. Forgetting my pain and weariness, I dash towards the alley. The entrance to the alley, I run to the narrow path between the buildings. Death is flying through the air and fading away. How many is she fighting? There's an enormous amount of it. Gah. I can hardly bear it. As I run to the alley, my spine groans in protest. As if a sauce was slowly but surely slicing through my spine, a pain works its way from inside me. My instincts scream at me. They say where I'm going is too dangerous and I have to go back. Shut up. But that goes without saying. The amount of death there isn't normal. Inside, I know something terrible is happening inside this alley. I feel like my H-theme prediction's going up. But I can't turn back now. I can't leave Artwid all alone. If I run away here, she might go off and die. I can't shake off that feeling, and I enter the alley filled with death. Unless mature just means really violent, but I feel like they would have given that warning for, like, the Nero stuff. What? My mind freezes. What I see is surreal. Scattered all across the ground are figures of numerous people. Faceless, limbless, their stomachs sliced open, the corpses bathed entirely in crimson. On the wall, the ground, even the moon overhead. Everything here is just red. A dull, sickening sound. The last human shape full of lines expires from her hands. With a single hand, she smashes the head of the dead into the wall, squishing it like a tomato. Okay, our grid popped off, at least. And these are all vampires, so nothing too bad happening. As if not satisfied, she tears the headless body vertically in half and smashes it onto the ground. Also, my prediction is Ron, which is a good thing, naturally. Artwid. The world is only filled with red and the moonlight. In the center of it all stands Artwid. She doesn't notice I am here. She only looks up at the moon, in a trance and breathing heavily. I can't speak. The pain inside me reaches a feverish pitch. Seems like the saw has cut all the way through. Creak, creak. My entire mind is screaming. I shouldn't be here. I don't want to die, it shouts. Then Artwid's eyes suddenly shift. Her eyes aren't her usual crimson, but a golden flare. That's pretty creepy, actually. What the heck? Look at those peepers. It's not that our eyes have met. It's just that I looked at those eyes. Thump. My blood races through my entire body and my mind is jolted. At first, a sense of overwhelming crisis. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be in front of that thing. It will kill you. You can't stand up to it. That creature is on an entirely different level. Not a matter of higher or lower, but something beyond evaluation. Before that thing, just being there means death. Thump. My entire body throbs. At first it was fear, then a desire to kill, because that thing shouldn't exist. Berserk Shitty versus, or Bloodlusted Shitty versus Bloodlusted Artwid? I feel like, Shitty defies all odds, but I feel like Bloodlusted Artwid's probably, like, pretty horrifying. And maybe this time he wouldn't be able to do it. Because that thing shouldn't exist, so kill it. Hurry up and kill it. Kill it here. Kill it now. In the name of this blood, take that thing here and destroy it. My heart pounds furiously. Yeah, but all she killed were vampires, so like who cares? I know there's no way I can face it, but my entire body screams for me to kill it. What a contradiction. Is it telling me to kill it even though I know it's going to kill me? Is it telling me I don't want to be killed, so kill instead? No. I'm not here. Those eyes, I must not look at those golden eyes. I know this, but I can't escape her eyes. Thump, thump. My blood boils. The stimulation throb of my blood. But there's something else that tries to burst through my consciousness. Why do I want to kill? Are you going to kill before being killed because you don't want to die? I guess, but I feel like this is the same feeling he had when he first killed Artwid, so it's not exactly that, because she wasn't really a threat back then. No, that's not a reason. There's no need for a reason to kill. Be honest, Tonoshiki. Already from a long time ago, you wanted to take this woman and... Shut up. No, your reason and consciousness should shut up. That's how it should be. I just want her. I want Artwid. Remember. Remember the feeling from that time. You knew from the first time you saw her. Since that time you killed that creature with your hands and lost your V-tard as a killer. True. True. Ah. Yes, I want all of it. Her heart, her body, her tears, her saliva, her blood, her flesh, sin and punishment, desire and impatience. My breathing is out of control. I can't let it grip on my mind. Her eyes are consuming me. Those swaying golden eyes. That is something that cannot be killed no matter how much I kill. Shitty? Oh, she's chilling. Ertruid realizes I'm here. As soon as she sees I'm fixated to her eyes, she changes them to their crimson color. But by now it's far too late. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I bring out my knife and push Ertruid down. Her powerless body is easy to push. I straddle her. One arm at her neck, the other arm holding my knife overhead. All that's left is to strike between her breasts. Calm down. This isn't what you want, Shiki. I can hear her voice. The core of my brain starts to overheat. Shut up. My arm tightens around her neck. She painfully lifts her chin. I can't believe it. With all her strength, she can't even free this one arm right now. Shit, Key. Breathing painfully, Ertwood coughs out my name. Thump. My heart beats hard in my chest. I pant and pant. My breathing is out of control. My vision is blurry and indistinct. This fire inside of me, I have to release it right away. I slowly start to move. I move my hips. Okay. Well, I was wrong on my prediction, but I guess this is pretty bad too, huh? What? She looks at me uncertainly. That look makes my head pound. Okay, I think that's a cue to pause. I'll be BRB. Alright, there's a choice. I chose the stop it choice. So we stopped. At least he didn't go all the way. I guess he would have if he chose the other choice, but I'm good on that, I think. Plus the author said this was the correct choice, which is good. I was hoping for. That would have been a weird correct choice if this is her route, right? I pull back from her body, the headache disappears and my heart returns to normal. The urges rampaging inside me have also disappeared and I finally start to comprehend what I just did. What have I can't believe it. But the memory is all too clear. How I pushed her, how I choked her and held my knife over her, and the disgraceful things I did afterwards. I don't know what to say. Artwood adjusts her clothes and stands up. I don't know how to apologize. Just saying sorry, how can that make it up? Artwood, I was tweaking. Don't worry about it. I'm the one who should apologize. I mean, probably not. I don't think that's the case. She looks away uncomfortably. What are you saying? I was the one who did something wrong. If only I'd been stronger, that never would have happened. No, I don't think it was something you could have resisted because you saw my mystic eyes. Is that what caused it? I don't know, man. Shiki kinda just has that wild desire anyways, but maybe that amplified it. Eh? Mystic eyes? Like Nero's eyes? Exactly. I was insane earlier. I was so thirsty I couldn't control myself. That's why I found some of the dead and tried to replace that urge with the urge to destroy to stave it off. Back then I was unable to hold myself back, so that's why you saw my misted eyes when you came. Certainly I felt odd from the time I saw your golden eyes, but that's just that. Okay, so it wasn't actually like a berserk state, that was just her powers. Those eyes look kinda dank though. Not gonna lie. I with my own will. No, that's wrong. Shitty, my mystic eyes of enchantment completely captivate whoever looks upon them. Oh. I think that's why you started to feel all those desires. That can't be right. Because even if she wasn't controlling me, I might still like her. I mean, you do, because this is our first time seeing those eyes. Anyway, this was all because of my carelessness. I'm sorry, Shiki. I manipulated your body without any regards to your feelings. Her gaze shifts away as she says this. Being apologized to like this hurts my heart, because I didn't feel like I was manipulated at all. Rather, it seems like I used it to obey my own lust. Artwit, I don't apologize. Shiki, this was all an accident. I'll forget about it, so please forget about it too. I think it's better for the both of us that way. Saying that, she starts to walk away quietly. Artwit? I think this is enough for tonight. I killed all these dead tonight, so it's probably useless to search any further. I thought they were like all like solo. I'm surprised like she found like a group of them. Or maybe they ambushed her. Maybe she used her eyes to lure them out. Because they were probably spying on her, maybe. That's fine, but what do we do with that mountain of dead bodies? If someone finds it, there'll be trouble. There's no need to worry. Once something becomes a vampire and dies, it won't leave a trace. Those who refuse to return to Earth become ash scattered in the wind once they die. They will return and disperse on their own in a while. Still, if a random stranger comes in and like calls the police and then they come and it disappears, she's gonna look crazy. She or he, they are gonna look crazy. Unlucky, I guess. Without turning around, she disappears from the alley with weak steps. I can't stop her now. I still feel the sensation of Artwit on both of my hands. Idiot. What a stupid idiot I am. I groaned to myself. In the alley, which became a stage of tragedy, I looked up at the moon in remorse. Well, could have been worse, I guess. Vermilion, crimson moon, too. It's morning. I open my eyes and put on the glasses near my bed. Looking out the window, I see a cloudless blue sky. Even though a flawless morning greets me, I can't help but feel down. There's no need to wonder why. What happened with Artwood last night sits in the back of my mind, and the accompanying guilt troubles me. She said we should just forget it, but I can't forget such a thing. I look at both my hands. Those fingers still remember how Artwood felt. Even now I remember the texture of her skin and her cool, gliding body temperature. I wasn't thinking at all back then, but I understand it all now. After doing such a thing, Artwood said to forget it and pretend it like it never happened. But while I regret it totally, I can't even forget one little bit of it. What I regret is not being able to control myself back then. If I didn't touch her like some animal, if I touched her more like a human, how would things have? I knew it. I didn't lose myself by looking into her golden eyes. I didn't realize it, but I was caught up in her a long time ago. To realize such a simple thing now. The morning in the Tono mansion is the same as always. Hisui comes to wake me up. Atya and Tohatu-san are in the sitting room and we greet each other briefly before we go to school. The same as always. Yet, I feel so empty. I can't even respond properly when people talk to me, and I leave the mansion vacantly. Vacantly? I leave it vacantly. And it's just like feeling empty. That's a weird way to say it. The students streaming through the gate are all bright and cheerful. Oh, yeah. Today is Saturday. School on Saturday. Fun times in Japan. My sense of time has totally disappeared since Artwood came into my life. The first time I met her was on a Friday. A week ago in the morning, she was waiting for me at the intersection in front of the school. Okay, well, technically that wasn't the first time you met her, but I just actually talking to her. She was smiling, I think. Time to think of it, she was smiling. Even though she was waiting for the one who killed her, she was waiting for the killer Tono Shiki with excitement in her eyes. I wonder why. If she comes tonight, maybe I'll ask her. But she was ready to kill you, so I think she was just interested in someone actually being able to kill her, probably for the first time in a while, if ever, like just the first time in general. After thinking aloud, my spirits sink further. She probably won't come to the park. The feeling that last night was our final meeting turns over in my mind. My heart is heavy, and everything else simply feels empty. I may not ever see her again. The regret hangs around me like a leaden chain. A leaden chain? I sit at my desk. It's about 5 minutes until homeroom starts. I stare outside blankly, not wanting to do anything. It's my boy, yo, delinquent. He skipped class yesterday. We did. And we were actually just on a date, so there wasn't actually a great reason for it too, this time. What the heck were you doing, Tono-kun? I let out a heavy sigh. Usually I would, but today I don't feel like talking with Arihiko at all. What's with you? You don't look happy at all. You didn't come to school yesterday and now you come back as an empty shell. If you're like that, school is no fun. Arihito slumps his shoulder exaggeratedly. Arihito, sorry, but can you leave me alone today? If I'm not here, you can always talk with Senpai. Actually, isn't that better for you? Huh? Senpai? Oh, she already left the school? That's why she said all fun things must end. So she already dipped, I guess. I don't know any third-year students. What are you saying? Ciel Senpai's in third year, not second. Well, sometimes you think she's younger, but Senpai is a Senpai after all. Ciel Senpai? Who's that? Are there any foreign students at our school? He seriously tilts his head in thought. What are you saying? Senpai is Japanese. No, wait. No one ever said she was Japanese. Well, no one said she was, but everyone called her Ciel Senpai. I mean, it's definitely not a Japanese name, but... That's what I'm saying. Who is this Senpai? What's wrong, Tono? Are you sick or something? I can't hear his banter. She's just gone, man. What? That's right. Why didn't I realize such an obvious inconsistency? Xiao isn't a Japanese name at all. Even though I know her, I don't even know her full name. I don't even know what class she's in. To begin with, when I first met her, why did I feel like I knew her for a long time? Because she put you under the hypnosis spell. My chair clatters as I quickly stand up, or maybe recognizes that as Mr. Eyes? Does she have Mr. Eyes? I kinda doubt it, but I feel like she just has some hypnosis shit. What's wrong, Tono? You've been acting too funny, because that's magecraft, right? I don't think any church people uses that. They have their own thing going on. I'm going to the office. Sorry, but please say that I'm here during attendance. Turning away from Arihito, whose head is tilted in confusion, I dash out of the classroom. I investigate the third-year roster for the name Xiao, but as expected, it isn't anywhere to be seen. To be sure, I asked the teachers in the office, but none of them remember Xiao Senpai. The end of classes. Being a Saturday, right after homeroom, all my classmates scatter and run out of the room. Saturday is finally here, but I don't feel like doing anything. Feeling like the dead, I walk myself home. I walk by myself home. I walk my home by myself. Blah, 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 blah. Jump it up. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. History greets me as I return. Even though she's waited all this time, I can't even return a greeting, and I go to my room. It's fucked up. At least say sup and leave. After dinner, I return to my room. It's close to the promised time with Artwood. Shall I be going? I don't even know if she's coming. But I still swear to never break a promise again, so I have to go. I arrive at the park shortly before 10. There's absolutely no one here. Sitting on the bench, I stare at the clock and wait for Artwood to come. Return to the mansion or still wait? I assume we just wait. Why would we leave? It's not even 10 yet. It's not even the meeting time. Check the walkie through. Oh yeah, still wait. It's not even like meeting time yet. At least give her like 15 minutes. That's now okay. That's all. Okay, we waited a while. I don't know if someone's an hour late. They're cooked, man, or I'm cooking them. It's now 11 o'clock. The park is completely still, as if entirely frozen. There's no fresh flow of air, nor the presence of anyone approaching. There's no sign of Artwood coming. Time passes by meaninglessly. I'm just on a wait, right? Let me check. Oh my god, you wait. Okay, I kind of peeked at the other choices by accident. I didn't mean it. Well, yeah, we waiting. We holding. I was gonna do that anyways. We're in it to win it, guys. But I would leave if I was him. But, you know, I don't know. It's vampire hunting. That's kind of important. Both hands on the clock approach the top of the dial. It's been 2 hours since I came here, yet there's no sign of Artwood. We're holding. The clock hand points to 12. It's 2 hours past the promised time. Whew. I slouch on the bench and sigh. She might not come after all. I don't know. But I don't feel like going back. Yeah, I'll wait until the morning. Holy damn it. I lie on the bench in frustration. And then... Huh? Wait a minute. I think I saw a flash of white behind the rest area. Besides, it moves back as soon as I saw it. I stand up from the bench and strive toward the rest area. As if it knew it couldn't hide anymore, the white figure shows its face. Aha, you found me. I was actually here the whole time just watching you. Artwood appears more cheerfully than ever. Artwood, you... What? You really came? I blurted that out because I still can't believe it. Of course, we promised. I came about 10 minutes before you did. She looks the other way. Wow, she really was just in the bushes for 2 hours. That's crazy. 10 minutes before, but I came before 10 o'clock and she came earlier? Why? If you were here before me, why didn't you tell me you were waiting there? I wanted to watch you while I was hiding. I see. Even though she doesn't act any different, she must be bothered by what happened last night. That's why she couldn't face me directly and was hiding. Sorry. That's right, it's not that simple. Yeah, you never even knew I was here. I was waiting for you to notice. I was planning on meeting in a different way this time, but you ruined it by just spacing out. Eh? Ruined what? Artwood, you weren't hiding because you felt awkward? Hi. I was just a little bored, so I wanted to play around. I wonder if she's lying or not. Can't really tell. Why? She says it lightly, not even knowing an inkling of the frustration I felt. Play around with me, you. The joy I felt from meeting her fades away instantly. It's not a mood where I have to think about what I should do after seeing her. As usual, she's acting at her own pace without even understanding how I feel. I fill my lungs with a deep breath of the night air. I'm less angry than surprised. Maybe I'm just relieved she's acting normally. Well, normal for her. As proof, it feels like my heart laden with impurities has just been cleaned anew. Man, you win. Really? I thought you were just zoned out. No, not about the hide and go seek. Oh well, it's useless putting it into words. I'm glad you came. To be honest, I thought I'd never see you again. Eh? You thought so after only waiting 2 hours? That's not it. It's because of last night. I thought we would never meet again. That won't do, Shiki. I said just forget about it. Artwood says this weakly. Ah, idiot. I'm such an idiot. I selfishly thought she was acting completely normal. But I was wrong. She was acting that way so I wouldn't feel bad. Sorry. I was an idiot. I don't have any right to yell at you anymore. I said it's okay. If anyone is to blame, it's me. So just forget about it. Isn't that better for the both of us? She tries to fool us both by speaking cheerfully. Fool us about last night, fool us about how bothered she is. but telling me to forget it with that expression, how can I forget? No, I wasn't apologizing for last night. I'm an idiot because I can't forget about something I should forget. Eh? Shitty? Since this morning, all I thought about was you. All I could think about was how I should apologize to you and what to say after I saw you. Is this confession time? So I can't just forget about it now. Earthwood looks away. I can't look at her either. After sensing I said something I shouldn't have, I can't look into her eyes now. She doesn't respond. I can't either, and a long silence begins. I don't know how long the two of us stood there. Earthwood nods slightly. Yeah, to tell the truth, I couldn't forget about it either, Shiki. Earthwood blushes and says this with some difficulty. Earthwood, she looked so cute doing that. As soon as I think that, Earthwood looks around her. I don't know when this happened, but we're surrounded by human shapes. What? We're ganked? Yo, that was our moment. I can't think since it was so sudden. We're surrounded. Get ready, Shiki. If you don't fight, you'll just die. Fight? Then if you take off your glasses, you'll get it, won't you? They're the dead without even a finger's worth of normal blood. I quickly take out my knife and take off my glasses. Like she says, the 5 people surrounding us are just scribbled lines making a human shape. Why? You said you killed them all yesterday, Earthwood? Yes, these are the ones I destroyed yesterday. She narrows her eyes and glares at them. They advance sluggishly. Then they were only pretending to be dead? Of course not. I'm not weakened enough to be fooled by such tricks. But the fact that I made a mistake can't be excused. Or the main vampire has like a power to revive them somehow. I did make sure they dissolved into ashes at the end. True, we did just leave. Shuffle. They close the circle around us. My fingers grasping my knife tremble a bit. To be blunt, there's no pressure coming from these dead. Compared to a monster like Nero, they're practically nothing. True? Bro, you fought like a giant crab monster and like a unicorn. We can handle a couple weak vampires. But 5 of them. Can I fight this many dead? This many things who were once human? It's not even a 1v5. You got Earthwood. You're good. Shitty, if you hesitate, you'll die. They're no longer alive. Once they have their body bloodsucked by a vampire and become the dead, they can no longer return. They are just dolls used by the vampire. There's no sin in killing them. I hear her voice from behind me. It seems she moved to protect my vulnerable back. Wait, what do you mean? I mean there are many ways to magically control a dead body. It's easier to infuse a human corpse with magical energy than animals or intangible objects, so it's very convenient. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go over the details. They're coming. I sense her moving away. At the same time, they attack. The shapes of death attack. They simply fly forward, arms outstretched. Kuh. I take a huge leap to the side and evade their attack. Then I sense something terrible behind me. Why you? I whirl around with all my strength. There, one of the dead is trying to punch me. The dead body is almost devoid of places without lines, which lets me slice anywhere on its body. What's more, its movements are incredibly sluggish, far easier than anything that came out of Nero. The dead charge me. I can kill them with ease. Evading the swinging arm, I aim for the first one's unprotected lower left abdomen. In the line of blood vessels there, I stare at the heart called its point. Damn it. Thrash. The knife doesn't reach its target, only slicing through its upraised arm. The one-armed dead doesn't even pause its attack. The other dead also come in, showing no fear. The one-armed dead attacks. Right when I evade that dead, the other dead jumps on me from behind. You really do be hesitating. Classic shitty. Grind. From behind, like a pity bat stance. The dead bites on my neck. Not to suck my blood or anything like that. Just like a beast trying to kill its prey by biting its neck off. Gah! Can a human mouth bite through a neck? That's a good question. I feel like it can. Definitely, right? It's just hard. The dead's mouth is shallow. It bites with its front teeth rather than its back. As a result, the dead's teeth actually breaks off. Even still, it tries to bite through my neck with its flat mouth. It doesn't really hurt, it's just disgusting. Ah. The one round dead walks toward me. I have to kill the dead behind me or I'll die. The method is simple. As it tries to continue biting my neck, I can just slice my knife through its face. But that means I'm going to kill. I understand. They aren't human, they aren't even living, but I still feel it's wrong. How naive. Even if they are corpses, they have the shapes of humans and they move like them. It still seems mistaken to kill them as another human being. Shitty. I hear Artwood's voice as she deals with the other 3 dead. Without thinking, despite the one in front of me, I look over at her, and I see something terribly unbelievable. Artwood is wounded. Even though they move so sluggishly and it would only take her a second to kill, Artwood is being pushed by those dead. She breathes heavily. Her footwork is also unsteady, and she's having difficulty evading those attacks even I can evade. Like I said, we are not seeing a healthy Artwood this route. The dead rips into her arm. She counters. She tears the body in 2 from its head to its waist. Both halves crumble onto the ground. At the same time, the other waiting shades of death pounce on her. Ah. With a crash, she lands on her knees. I can tell she's breathing wildly from this distance. Clutch up, buddy. There, the 2 dead attacked. They kick her kneeling figure in the face and made her collapse on the ground. After that, they carry a dull, expressionless smile as they get on top of her. Stop! She lies her arms spread out like a cross, like when I did those disgraceful things to her last night. Stop it, you fucking bastards! There we go. Just a little motivation is all that was needed. Stab. I cut through the face of the one behind me still trying to bite me. I pierced the lower abdomen of the one in front of me, which had strangely paused. That's where its death is. Not even looking at it as it crumbles away, I turn around and kill the faceless dead behind me. I run. The ones around her realize I'm coming and get up to it and attack. No problem. I slice through their points of death as they attack me. After it's all over, I start to catch my breath. God, the 4 fingers crumble away into ash. The one Artwood killed earlier makes 5. Killed. Without hesitating, I stop them completely. I can't think clearly. Probably because regret and self-abdomen... Abdomen... Why can I not say it? It's such an easy word. Whatever. It'll come back to me later today, and I will be sad. Admonition. It's not how you say it. Whatever. Or screaming at me. My panting fills the air. But it's still good. It's better than her getting hurt. For the first time with my own free will, with the mind of Tonoshiki, I use this power for someone else's sake. I don't know, killing Nero was kind of for the good of humanity. And Artwood, because she was like stuck. I keep panting. I can't seem to fully catch my breath. I can hear slight wheezing mixed in with the wild breathing. Artwood. Turning around, I see her full of pain and on her knees. Are you okay, Artwood? I dash towards her. She's curled up as she breathes like someone who can do nothing else. What's wrong? You're covered in sweat. Did your wound open up? I kneel and try to look at her face. Shit. However, she had a hand covering it. I can't see her face. All I can see is the bloodshot red eyes through her fingers. Her suffering isn't normal. The way she's breathing intermittently isn't natural. A hungry breath, bloodshot eyes, her waving hair. Chill. Sensing danger, I step back. It's this sound and dance again. I don't know how we're gonna get over this, because, it keeps happening, man. yet far faster than my movement is her teeth closing to suck my blood. Dodge. Again. We're really using the same graphic? Maybe. Does look creepy. She looks like super high. Actually, it looks more like pink eye. Her hood arms stretch out. Like that, she holds my body. My breath stops in my throat as I call her name. Her bloodshot eyes, her sharp teeth like a beast's, the overwhelming pressure that drains me of any will to resist. The thing with its teeth nearing my neck isn't the woman I know. I can't do anything. I can't even lift a finger. I'm going to be eaten. This is what it means to be preyed upon. Her teeth push against my neck. The only thing filling my mind is fear. A sharp shriek comes out. I almost think for an instant how pitiful it is for me to make such a sound. Maybe it was just my imagination, but it feels like she freezes in place. But before I can confirm this, wham! A violent explosion erupts before me and Urkud's body is smashed sideways. I think it's Ciel, but it could be the vampire taking advantage of the situation. What? As if she was hit by a car, she was blown back several meters, but she gets up like it was nothing. Urkud stands there stunned. I can't even think what to do either. And there, you're going to suck his blood. Okay, that's Ciel. A cold, scolding voice. That is your true nature, Urkud Brunstad. The merciless voice towers from above. Classic Ciel. She's back, baby. Alright, we're gonna end here, though, and we did a cool... We'll see the interaction, finally, between those two. Feels like it's gonna be a big moment, but we'll probably stop it somehow. Probably. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll see you next time. Later.